Let me ask you something honestly. If someone asks you, what is your Ramadan daily routine like? Can you explain it clearly in English?
Not just simple sentences. I mean real description. Your morning, your afternoon struggle, your iftar emotions.
Because Ramadan is part of your life. And if you cannot describe your own life confidently in English, something is missing.
And here's the interesting part. Most students don't need more vocabulary. They need structured speaking practice.
That's why we recently developed the Avatar Academy AI teacher.
You can practice describing your Ramadan routine with it, get feedback, improve your sentences, and build confidence step by step.
And today in this episode, we will show you exactly how to talk about your Ramadan daily routine naturally and fluently.
So stay with us, and maybe after this episode, try practicing your own routine with the AI teacher.
Let me ask you something serious, Jana. If someone from another country asks you, how is your Ramadan daily routine? Can you answer smoothly in English?
Honestly, I would hesitate for a few seconds.
Exactly. And this is shocking.
Why shocking?
Because Ramadan is part of our life. We live it every year. We feel it deeply, but many people cannot explain it clearly in English.
That's true. We know everything in our heart, but when we try to speak, we freeze.
And that's the problem. Not vocabulary, not intelligence, just practice.
I remember once someone asked me, what do you usually do during Ramadan? And I started saying, we fast, we pray, we eat. Very simple, very basic.
And you felt you could say more.
Yes, because Ramadan is not just fasting. It is emotions, family, habits, discipline.
Exactly. It is early mornings. It is tired afternoons. It is peaceful nights. It is crowded mosques. It is quiet moments before iftar.
And we should be able to describe that.
Yes, because English is not just for exams. It is for expressing your real life.
So today's episode is not just vocabulary.
No, today we will teach you how to talk about your Ramadan daily routine in a natural way.
With real examples.
With real emotions.
With real stories.
Let's start with something simple. Jana, what is the first thing you do in Ramadan morning?
Morning? You mean after sahur or after fodder?
Exactly. See, even that needs explanation in English.
True. Okay, my Ramadan day usually starts very early. I wake up before fodder for sahur with my family.
Good. That's a full sentence. Not I wake up early. You added time and reason.
Yes, and after sahur, sometimes I feel sleepy but peaceful at the same time.
That's powerful. Sleepy but peaceful. That's emotion.
And you? What about your routine?
Honestly, the first week is always hard for me.
Why?
Because my body is not used to the new schedule. I feel tired in the afternoon, and sometimes I just stare at the clock waiting for iftar.
That's very real.
Yes, and you need to learn how to say that in English, not just I am tired. You can say, in the afternoon, I feel low energy, and I start counting the hours until iftar.
That sounds much more natural.
Here's the truth. If you cannot describe your daily routine, you are not using English in a real way.
That's serious.
Yes, because daily routine is basic communication. It is the foundation of speaking fluency.
So today's episode is not just vocabulary.
No, today we will teach you how to talk about your Ramadan daily routine in a natural way.
With real examples.
With real emotions.
With real stories.
Let's start with something simple. Jana, what is the first thing you do in Ramadan morning?
Morning. You mean after sahur or after fodder?
Exactly. See, even that needs explanation in English.
True. Okay, my Ramadan day usually starts very early. I wake up before fodder for sahur with my family.
Good. That's a full sentence. Not I wake up early. You added time and reason.
Yes, and after sahur, sometimes I feel sleepy but peaceful at the same time.
That's powerful. Sleepy but peaceful. That's emotion.
And you? What about your routine?
Honestly, the first week is always hard for me.
Why?
Because my body is not used to the new schedule. I feel tired in the afternoon, and sometimes I just stare at the clock waiting for iftar.
That's very real.
Yes, and you need to learn how to say that in English. Not just I am tired. You can say, in the afternoon, I feel low energy, and I start counting the hours until iftar.
That sounds much more natural.
Here's the truth. If you cannot describe your daily routine, you are not using English in a real way.
That's serious.
Yes, because daily routine is basic communication. It is the foundation of speaking fluency.
So today's episode will be breaking it down step by step.
Yes, morning routine, afternoon struggle, iftar moments, tarawih nights, family time, personal habits,
And we'll give you sentences you can actually use.
and maybe challenge you a little.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, Jana, let's go deeper. Describe your Ramadan morning in detail. Not short, not simple. Real detail.
All right. My Ramadan morning usually starts before sunrise. I wake up when the house is quiet and everything feels calm.
Good, you added atmosphere.
Yes, I usually wake up feeling sleepy, but I also feel a sense of purpose. I know this time is special.
That sentence is important. A sense of purpose. Very natural.
Then I go to the kitchen where my family is preparing sahur. Sometimes we talk softly, sometimes we just sit quietly and eat.
Why softly?
Because the world is still asleep, it feels peaceful.
That's beautiful. And after sahur?
After sahur, we pray fajr together. Then sometimes I stay awake for a while and read a little Quran.
So your morning is spiritual.
Yes, it feels different from normal days. Even the air feels different.
Okay, now my turn. My Ramadan morning is not always that peaceful.
Really?
Yes, the first few days are difficult. I wake up confused and half asleep.
Half asleep is a good phrase.
Yes, I sit at the table and sometimes I don't even know what I'm eating.
That's very honest.
But here is the interesting part. After a few days, my body adjusts.
Adjusts to the new rhythm?
Exactly. And then I start enjoying the quiet mornings. I feel more focused before work.
Let's help the listeners. How can they describe this part?
Good idea. Here are useful structures. Instead of saying, I wake up early, say, I wake up before sunrise to prepare for sahur. Instead of, I feel tired, say, I feel physically tired, but emotionally motivated.
That's strong.
Because Ramadan is not only physical, it is emotional and spiritual.
Let me ask something serious. Do you sometimes struggle in the morning during Ramadan?
Yes, especially when I have work meetings early.
How do you say that in English?
I say balancing work and fasting in the morning can be challenging, especially the first week.
That sounds mature.
Because it is real, and you must learn to describe struggle, not only good moments.
Okay, challenge for the listeners.
Yes, pause this episode and try to answer this question. How does your Ramadan morning usually feel?
Use at least 3 sentences, add emotion, add detail.
Not just actions, feelings too.
Okay, Jenna, let's talk about the real part.
You mean the difficult part?
Yes, the afternoon.
Ah, that moment when your energy starts disappearing.
Exactly. This is where Ramadan feels serious.
My afternoons during Ramadan are always different from normal days. Around 2 or 3 p.m., I start feeling physically weak.
Weak how?
My concentration drops, I feel slower, sometimes even simple tasks feel heavy.
That's honest. Many people feel that.
But I try to remind myself that this feeling is part of the experience.
Good sentence.
Part of the experience. For me, the afternoon is a mental challenge more than a physical one.
Explain.
I start thinking about food.
That's very real.
Yes, and that's when discipline becomes important.
How do you describe that in English?
You can say, in the late afternoon, my energy level drops and I need strong self-control.
Self-control is a powerful word.
Because Ramadan trains self-control.
Let's be honest. Do you sometimes feel irritated in the afternoon?
Yes, especially in traffic.
Oh, yes. Pre-iftar traffic.
You can say, traffic before iftar can test your patience.
That's very natural.
Instead of saying, I get angry, you can say, I need to stay calm and remind myself of the purpose of fasting.
There is something serious here.
What?
Many people waste their afternoon scrolling on their phone.
That's true.
They say they're tired, but they spend hours watching random videos.
That's a strong point.
Because Ramadan is about discipline.
Yes, and here is a strong sentence you can use. Ramadan teaches me how to manage my time more carefully.
That's good English and good life advice.
Let's give them practical phrases. Instead of, I feel tired, say, my energy decreases in the afternoon, but I try to stay productive. Instead of, I wait for iftar, say, in the last 2 hours before iftar, I focus on staying patient and calm.
Let me ask you something personal.
Okay.
Have you ever felt like quitting something in the afternoon?
Yes, especially workouts.
So what do you do?
I remind myself that Ramadan is not about comfort, it is about growth.
That's powerful.
And here is the shock.
What shock?
If you cannot describe your struggle in English, you cannot share your real story.
That's deep.
Because language is not just for happy moments, it is for honest moments. Okay, Jonna, now we reach the most emotional part of the day.
Yes, the moment we wait for all day.
Iftar.
There is something special about the last 10 minutes before iftar.
Describe it.
The house becomes quiet, the table is ready, everyone looks at the clock.
That silence feels heavy.
Yes, but also beautiful.
How would you describe that in English?
You can say, the last few minutes before iftar feel intense and emotional.
Good word, intense.
For me, when the ayan starts, I always feel relief.
Relief is perfect.
Yes, after a long day of fasting, that first sip of water feels amazing.
You can say, the first sip of water after fasting all day feels refreshing and rewarding.
That sounds natural.
Let me tell you something funny.
Okay.
Every Ramadan, I promise myself I will eat slowly.
And
And every Ramadan, I break that promise in the first 5 minutes.
that's very honest.
But here's something serious. Iftar is not only about food.
Yes, it is about gratitude.
Exactly. You can say, Iftar reminds me to be thankful for simple things like water and bread.
That's powerful and simple. In my family, we always break our fast together.
That's important.
Yes, even if we are busy, we try to sit at the same table.
So you can say, Ramadan strengthens family bonds because we share meals and moments together.
Very natural sentence.
There's also another feeling.
What?
Joy mixed with exhaustion.
Yes, that's true.
You feel tired but happy at the same time.
So how do we say that?
I feel physically exhausted but emotionally satisfied after iftar.
That's advanced, but still A2 level. Let's challenge the listeners again.
Yes.
Describe your iftar moment in 4 sentences.
Include one emotion.
Include one detail about food or family.
And include one sentence about gratitude.
Because if you can describe iftar properly,
You are not just learning English.
you are learning how to express your life.
After iftar, many people feel sleepy.
Yes, especially after a big meal.
But then comes Taraweeh.
And that changes the mood completely.
Exactly. The day starts with effort and the night ends with peace.
For me, walking to the mosque at night during Ramadan feels different.
Different how?
The streets are calm, the air feels cooler, people are dressed nicely and walking slowly.
That's atmosphere is special.
You can say, during Ramadan nights, the city feels more alive and peaceful at the same time.
Good combination, alive and peaceful. Sometimes I feel tired before Taraweeh.
Really?
Yes, after a long day of fasting and work, my body feels heavy.
So why do you still go?
Because once I stand in prayer, I feel calm.
That calm feeling is important.
You can describe it like this. Although I feel physically tired, Taraweeh gives me mental and spiritual energy.
That's beautiful. In my family, Tarwi is a tradition. Even when we're busy, we try not to miss it.
So you can say Taraweeh is an important part of our Ramadan routine.
Yes, and sometimes I reflect on my day during prayer.
Reflect is a strong word.
Yes, it means I think deeply.
Let's talk honestly. Not everyone feels focused every night.
That's true.
Some nights your mind is distracted.
So how do we describe that?
I try to focus during prayer, but sometimes my thoughts wander.
That's honest and natural English. Ramadan nights also feel shorter.
Yes, because after Taraweeh, sometimes you meet family or friends.
Or you stay up talking.
Or preparing for Sahur again.
And then suddenly, it's late.
You can say, Ramadan nights pass quickly because they are full of activity and connection.
There is something serious here.
What?
Ramadan teaches discipline in the morning and reflection at night.
That's powerful.
So if someone asks you about Taraweeh, don't just say, we pray at night.
Say, Taraweeh helps me end my day with gratitude and reflection. Let's challenge the listeners again.
Yes.
Describe how you feel during Taraweeh in 3 sentences.
Use at least one emotional word.
And 1 sentence about discipline or reflection. Okay, Jaina. We talked about morning, afternoon, iftar, and Taraweeh. Now let's talk about something deeper.
Family time?
Yes, because Ramadan is not only personal, it is shared.
In my house, after Taraweeh, we usually sit together.
Doing what?
Sometimes we talk about our day, sometimes we laugh, sometimes we just drink tea quietly.
That sounds simple, but powerful.
Yes, Ramadan slows life down. It makes small moments feel bigger.
You can say, Ramadan strengthens relationships because we spend more intentional time together.
Intentional is a strong word.
Yes, it means not random, planned, meaningful.
But let's be honest.
Okay, here comes the serious part.
Not every family spends quality time.
True.
Sometimes everyone is on their phone after iftar.
That's real.
You can say, sometimes technology distracts us from meaningful connection.
That's a very useful sentence. Let me ask you something uncomfortable.
Oh, no, okay.
Do you use Ramadan to build habits?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
That's honest.
I try to improve my discipline, wake up earlier, reduce unnecessary scrolling, read more.
You can say, I use Ramadan as an opportunity to reset my habits.
Reset my habits. That's good.
For me, Ramadan is like a training camp.
Training camp?
Yes, it trains patience, self-control, time management.
So you see it as preparation.
Exactly. You can say, Ramadan prepares me to become more disciplined even after it ends.
But here is the real question.
What question?
Do we continue these habits after Ramadan?
That's the shock.
Because many people improve for 30 days, then stop.
You can say, Ramadan teaches powerful lessons, but the real challenge is maintaining them.
Maintaining, very important word.
So when someone asks about your Ramadan routine, don't just describe actions.
Describe growth.
Describe discipline.
Describe emotional changes.
Describe family connection.
Because Ramadan is not just a schedule.
It is transformation. Chana, after everything we discussed today, I want to say something honest.
Go ahead.
If you cannot talk about your own Ramadan routine in English, your English is not active yet.
That's strong.
Because Ramadan is personal, it is emotional, it is part of your identity.
And if you cannot describe something that close to you,
Then you are not practicing real communication.
today we didn't just teach vocabulary,
We taught structure,
morning routine,
afternoon struggle,
iftar emotions,
Taraweeh reflection,
family time.
habit building.
And the truth is simple.
Ramadan fluency does not come from memorizing long lists.
It comes from describing your real life
In detail,
with emotion.
with confidence.
So here's your final challenge.
Record yourself explaining your Ramadan daily routine for 2 minutes.
Don't use simple sentences only.
Add feelings.
Add challenges.
Add gratitude.
And if you want structured help to improve your speaking step by step,
Explore our English programs at Avatar Academy.
we offer conversation training, IELTS preparation, and Duolingo English test courses.
And we focus on practical speaking, not just theory.
Because real improvement comes from guided practice.
If this episode helped you think differently,
Subscribe to the channel
continue this Ramadan learning journey with us.
and share this episode with someone who wants to speak about their life confidently.
This was the Avatar English podcast.
And your English grows when you use it to tell your real story.